We saw yesterday that the bourse was up. It was up about 2.15%. Is the bourse showing positive gains today?
No, unfortunately. That trend has actually reversed today. The market lost 0.2%. So you see a bit of people coming to the market and supplying. What we see also is there's a lot more liquidity today with the volumes traded going up by about 68%. So that trend seems to be reversing as people have started to take profits from the markets as well. But it's good news is that the volumes are up now, and the market is still trying to maintain its ground.
Well, let's talk about the CBN's roadshow in London tomorrow. What's the market expectations out of this roadshow?
Well, basically, I think it's more about reassurance. The CBN will have the opportunity to meet the international community, ask questions. They will have the opportunity to ask questions, and the CBN will then answer it. And there's been a lot of nervousness, on the back of, their recent actions and of course, in addressing the crisis in the banking sector. So basically, it's also to reassure the foreign correspondent banks that the banks are safe to do business, that they will stand behind the financial system, and that all commitments will actually be met. So basically, I think it's just to reinforce the message that the CBN has been on in the last 2 weeks, and to ensure that confidence in the system is not undermined. I think also the CBN will take the opportunity to also meet with the counterpart regulator, the Financial Services Authority, and possibly perhaps some investors that are looking towards entering the Nigerian banking sector might also use that opportunity to have discussions with the CBN.
But how exactly will banks be repackaged and sold to bidders?
The details, I don't think, the final details are out, and I think that, it's the central bank that will clarify. But what they have said is if people, investors, whether local or foreign investors, are interested in some of these banks, that the money they've pumped in is supposed to be there to prop them up in this period of crisis, but that they are willing, to talk and, agree. So the modalities, I say, first of all, I think is the expression of interest. That yes, you do have, the competence, you have the, you do have a plan to come in. But the whole idea is it's free for whoever feel that they're interested in the biggest African market.
Is it not of concern to investors that the CBN wields so much power and control over how banks should be run in Nigeria?
I think central bank worldwide do actually have this sort of influence you've just mentioned, whether it's the Bank of England or whether it's the Federal Reserve Bank. I think it must be seen that the situation in our banking sector became dire, and it needed a drastic remedial action to sort of put things in check and sort of save the system as well. If you looked at what happened world over from 2007 to 2008, you would find out that various governments and various central banks did take unprecedented actions towards rescuing their system, be it the Bank of England stepping up support for Northern Rock, or the Fed in the US coming up and propping up the various banks. So it is actually important, because when you are faced with situations such as this, inaction does not become an option. You must do something, or else you actually will cause panic. And I think the fallout of that might be potentially more expensive.